It's Jay Coffee Talk. Got some more NFL content for you guys. So through 4 weeks, the Miami Dolphins are 1-3. And I mean, listen, we know that the Dolphins were not necessarily going to be a winning team. 8-8, at best. Maybe you guys can comment and let me know if you guys agree or not. They're in the middle of a rebuild. But, like I've said when I've spoke about the Dolphins in my recent blogs, last year for a bad team, they surprised me. And so did Ryan Fitzpatrick, who, if you watch my channel, I made quite a few videos about this guy. Got a lot of respect for him. Of course, I'm a diehard Buffalo Bills fan. And, Fitz came in and took over the starting job when we needed a spark badly at quarterback. And, he brought some excitement to the offense. And, even though we had a losing record back then, kind of like similar to where the Dolphins are at right now, he kept us in some games where we actually competed with some teams. And even though the Dolphins are 1-3, they haven't really been blown out at all. Fitz has had some performances that weren't the best, but for the most part, in their 3 losses, they've been in every game. If you see, again, in some of the games, it was a 1-possession game. But the fans are not happy. They're lobbying for Fitzpatrick to be benched in favor of Tua. A loyal subscriber of my channel, Juan Vega, what's up, bro? Thanks as always for your support, man. He actually, just commented on some recent videos of mine and, shared that he also wants to see Tua put in there over Fitzpatrick. Now, like I said, I'm very, very familiar with Ryan Fitzpatrick. And, if you've heard on my channel before, I refer to the type of football that Fitz plays as bipolar football. And, rather going into describing all about that, what I mean, we can just look at what he's done this year, okay? Weeks 1 and 4, he threw 0 touchdowns in 5 interceptions. That was against New Orleans and Seattle. Weeks 2 and 3 versus my Buffalo Bills, undefeated Buffalo Bills, I might add, go Bills. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, who they beat, their only win of the season, he threw 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. So that's what Fitz does. He plays bipolar football. It can be extremely disheartening, frustrating, all the above. But the fans are ready to see Tua. I personally say leave in Ryan Fitzpatrick. I keep up on everything that's going on pretty well. That's what I do. I love making this NFL content. I stay on my NFL stats and watching film and everything. And, Fitz has been Fitz-ish this year, as we just stated. His numbers altogether, are kind of not the middle of the pack, but not the worst in the league, mediocre numbers. But we know Fitz can get real hot. We've seen it in the past. And I personally think you guys are better off with Fitz playing. I'm going to roll some audio for you guys. Head coach Brian Flores and offensive coordinator Chan Gailey, who, has had a lot of success with Ryan Fitzpatrick. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But let's hear what they have to say about this.
I know that you mentioned Tua and his injuries and stuff before, but I know there's 2 rookie quarterbacks who played so far in Burrow and Herbert. Does their early success have any, influence on maybe how well you think Tua will play once he gets that opportunity?
No, I think every player is different. Every situation is different. So, no, I really don't, look at other players. And I don't play the comparison game with, players or really anyone. We're going to do what we feel is best for the Dolphins and for the individual players. Tua or Fitz or Austin Jackson or Robert Hunt or whoever it happens to be. I think it's all case by case, so we don't look at other situations and make decisions off of what other people are doing. We try to do what's best for us.
I know, like we talked about earlier, Fitz is the guy this week, but with Tua 1 snap away, I wanted to ask, what do you think his football readiness is to be able to play at a high level if he becomes the guy at some point?
Well, we get him ready every week, and we have, what he feels comfortable with. But that's not something that I I do that with Fitz too. I say, what are you most comfortable with? So we asked Tua, what are you most comfortable with? So that if he has to go in the game, like you said, he's one play away from having to play. So I feel like that he'll go in and play well. He's a rookie. He hasn't played a preseason game. He hasn't been in a game at all. So it'll be a new experience for him. He'll have to go in there with eyes wide open. But I think that knowing the person he is and the type of preparation that he puts in, I think he's gonna be ready when his time's come.
So you hear head coach Brian Flores and offensive coordinator Chan Gailey there speaking on the situation. And first off, with Flores, you heard him, they're asking him about other backup quarterbacks coming in, on other teams and the success they had. And Flores is basically like, F out of here. We don't watch what other teams do. We're focused on our team. And I agree with that. I don't know. I mean, it's the media. They're going to do what they do. But Chan Gailey, okay, you heard him. They're trying to put him up against the wall too. And, he's on point, on the same page as Flores. And listen, Chan Gailey and Ryan Fitzpatrick, like I said, I'm going to speak on them a little more in a moment. I mean, let's do it, man. Chan Gailey was the head coach with Fitzpatrick in Buffalo. He was only around a couple years, got fired of his head coaching job. And, a lot of people look at that like he should have never been head coach. He had some success previous to being the coach in Buffalo. But, he was running the offense with Buffalo as well, with my Bills as well. And like I said, we were kind of in the same place the Dolphins are now, team that everyone was counting out. We finished like 4-12. But when Fitz came in and Chan, after 2 weeks, it was Trent Edwards, then it was Fitz. Chan Gailey, spread it out on the offense with Fitz. And he knows how to, have Fitzpatrick have success out there. He knows the proper game plan. And as you see, he went on to do it with the Jets as an offensive coordinator and now in Miami. Like, Chan Gailey knows Fitz well. So regardless of what all the fans are thinking and all that, this is going to go a long way. I mean, Brian Flores is calling the shots, but I feel like this holds a lot of weight with Fitz keeping that starting job. Chan knows Fitz well. He's been able to get a lot of production out of him. And like I said, I just personally think, Fitz is the better quarterback for you guys right now. I mean, yeah, there's always the potential that Tua could come in and light it up. But there's also the potential, I talk about this all the time on my channel with quarterbacks coming out of college. There's quarterbacks that looked amazing in college and it just didn't pan out for them in the NFL. And we know Tua has, he's injury prone. With Bama, he had injuries. And just in this, I guess we could call it, the preseason leading into the regular season, he had injury as well. There was no preseason, which is something else you heard Chan Gailey speak about. And, that means he's never took a snap at NFL level. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I've been in the boat that these Dolphins fans are in, that they want to see Tua come in there. You're like, man, I really think he has potential to light it up. And like I said, I could be wrong. I really could. But I think, Fitz is the guy that you guys need under center right now. And like I've been pointing out in this video, I just don't really see the coaches, throwing Tua in. Chan is a Fitz guy. You heard what Flores said. So, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. Your quarterback situation could be a lot worse. Believe that, in my opinion. But I've been there. I've had many seasons with the Bills, under J.P. Lossman, under Trent Edwards, where, they were going out there and just playing really, really bad games, not putting the ball downfield. With Trent, with J.P., sometimes it wouldn't be that he wouldn't go downfield. It was just his awareness in the pocket was horrible. But I can relate where you just feel like your quarterback gives you no shot to win and you want to see what the backup can do. And with Fitzpatrick, I don't think that's the case. I think he is who he is. And I feel like he's actually gotten better in his career, like, more recently. So, You guys can get up in the comments and let me know your thoughts on that. But Dolphins fans, I mean, unless Fitz goes down with an injury or unless Fitz just plays absolute horrible football out there, I really don't see Tua coming in. You guys can let me know if you disagree with what I got to say, with what the coaches got to say, all that. I'm truly interested to know your guys' thoughts. As always, that's what this channel is all about. Anyone new, just finding the channel, make sure to join the discussion. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I make all different kinds of content on this channel, NFL and much, much more. So support the channel, and I look forward to hearing what you guys got to say in the comments. I'm out of here. Peace.